Hello, good greetings. Here we're doing our online course, which is really exciting for us. This is the first course we're doing together, live online, and so it's a little bit challenging, but we're up for it because that's what our feeling is and what our guidance is, and that's how we're going to offer what we know and what we feel out into the world.
Yeah, so it's very exciting for me, especially with the language. I'm very happy and excited to speak the whole online course in English. And yeah, please have compassion for my special dialect. And I might choose some Austrian words sometimes in between if I'm fishing for words. So thank you very much for that.
Okay. So yeah, this course is called 5 Steps to Freedom, and it's just bringing together some of the knowledge we have and some of the wisdom that we hold about health, about living, and about life. And there'll be 5 steps, of course, and we'll go through those and give you a brief description of what's going to be in this course.
Yeah, the 5 steps to freedom. What is it for you? And what is it for us? We've been discussing it for days now and trying to find the 5 big topics for us, how to guide you if you want to through this. And I can just say at the end of it is a big jump.
Yeah, because this is about really moving through into a new place of being, taking a good step forward, maybe a very big step forward, because that's what's happening in the world right now. And so we're going to help guide you into that, and of course that step is towards you, that next level of your being, your presence, yourself. And so you can really show up with that here in the world.
Yeah, and we're sitting here in the middle of Austria, beautiful country, but locked down at the moment. We are kind of in isolation, which is great. We are feeling great here. We are out in nature at a 500 years old oak tree. It's our power tree of our Schloss. And we are here with our family, our children are well, and so we are not afraid at the moment and full of excitement to do this.
Yeah.
To jump and to do this shift. For us, each of us, for ourselves, for our children, the family, the clan, and for you.
Yeah, because it's really time. It's really time. Every crisis or every drama that happens in the world is also an opportunity to make a choice and to make a shift. There's the classic old choice, fear or love. And of course, fear is a contraction, love is an expansion. Love is a presence. And it's a challenging thing to do because there's so much fear all around. The collective field is full of it. We're lucky because we're out here in the countryside, but in the city it's very intense. So much respect and compassion to all the people that are in the city and working with that, because nature is a real healer and a whole different vibration, a different frequency. And that's part of what this is about, moving into a new frequency and stabilizing in that and grounding in that so you can walk forward in your life and be healthy and happy, really.
Yeah, and really enjoying the silence and the beauty of nature right now. Here in Austria we are having spring about to start, and all the wild herbs are coming, the animals are here, and it's beautiful recreation. If you choose that, and a big focus for us definitely in this workshop is to focus on the positive and to really see the beauty of it, and choosing love and power and superfoods and all kind of beautiful things, creative things.
Well, the first segment, or the first installation, the first part of the course is going to be about detox. About Lara's really Meisterin at Detox. She's been coaching and guiding people for a long time, has incredible knowledge and wisdom, And when we say detox, I used to be, before I met Lara, I was a bit shy of detox. I was like, oh my God, that's, you know, difficult or hard or painful, or, you know, you have to eat terrible food or whatever. But she's shown me it can actually be really a beautiful thing and really delicious, and it just helps reset the system, you know, clearing out, because the detox is not just about the physical detox, it's also about the mental and the emotional detox, which is a great time because all those toxins on the different levels, you know.
Yeah, it's really a detox on all levels, what we want to show you. And it's easy. It's really, you can do it from home and with very easy things of your daily life that you will have around without buying them. And that's perfect, you know, because you can just start instantly and even cheap, yeah, because nature is giving you so much gifts, and that's what we want to mention. Yeah.
And we'll give you quite a array or a good list of different things you can do, so you can feel what really resonates with you. I mean, there's 100 different things we can do.
Yeah, of course.
And our intention is just really to offer it to you, and what resonates, what harmonizes with you and feels good, or what you get a little, yeah, you know, on, then go with that, because that's what your system really needs, yeah?
And also, yeah, really having making up a list for yourself that you can do quickly and easily, is just to see, okay, where are my toxins, you know, on all levels. I mean, really, where are your toxic thoughts? Where is your toxic language, how you speak every day? We all have it, even we have it, and we have to be very aware of it, just not use it, you know. If you are getting into fear or pain, we really tend to use toxic language, like,
and that's really prevalent at the moment with all this health drama that's going on. The toxicity of fear is really intense, and even, you know, really health-minded, really conscious, really awake people are really buying into this. And you know, you can find someone to blame, of course, or you can take responsibility and say, okay, if that's coming up in me, then that's present. You know, I had it 3-4 days ago. A lot of fear came up, and I thought, you know, I wanted to project it maybe onto Lara or maybe onto other people, you know, and make someone else responsible. But it was like, okay, I'm responsible for this. This is something that's inside of me. This is something I'm feeling. And I could say, oh, well, I'm getting triggered by the world or whatever, which is probably true. But really, I've got to take it back to me, take responsibility, which is part of what this course is about, really taking responsibility for your health, for your ways of living, and then being able to transform that. And then when you can face that, like with me, okay, I'm responsible for this fear that's coming up. And what is the fear? Well, there's pain. And, you know, I go, okay, well, then this is an opportunity to clear out of my cellular structure, my cellular memory, that information of old fear and pain. And so I can be, thank you to all of this fear that's going around at the moment, because it's helping clear me if I take responsibility for it.
Exactly, and fair enough. I mean, really fair enough with all this fear at the moment. I got it a few days ago. It's been getting me about my existence, you know, financial stuff. I mean, I'm working on my own, having my own business for the last 15, 20 years. And suddenly, out of a boom, I just had to cancel all my events, workshops, and even individual sessions. And I was like, okay, it's okay. I just trust the next 2 weeks will be fine. And then I was facing that it could be maybe a month, 2 months, maybe, I don't know. And so this has been really strong for me. So there are many of us right now who are in the same business or similar business, where they have to look after themselves. They're having families to feed, you know. So fair enough that there is fear, but we have to decide for ourselves, what am I choosing? And that's a huge part of this. The power of your choice. I mean, that is the power that we have. The power is of a consumer, you know, what we buy, what we eat, what we drink, what we think, you know. That's not always easy, because what we think, the thoughts are just there, but what do you buy into? What do you focus on? What do you get attached to? You think what you drink, and you drink what you think. Well, that's detox.
And then, yeah, the next step is going on to from the detox into health, super health.
Absolutely.
How to really strengthen your system, how to build it up, because that's what's going to be the best thing right now, is really giving a strong system, because then viruses and illness can't touch you. You know, if your system is strong and it's got a robustness to it, then you're safe. You're safe as houses, really.
Yeah, so super health, super powers, reconnecting with nature, you know, and really going out there and reconnecting with the powerful trees and the wild herbs, getting them and really using them for your health and your power and your brain, and doing exercises, all kind of, I guess you're wise people to know what you like to do, what is helping you, like yoga, dancing, singing, definitely music. Bring music in your life. It's so important to rise your frequencies with music, just singing in the shower, dancing through the house, having music while you're cooking and making great superfood, you know, and yeah, really trying all of that. And we will give you some good
simple tips on that.
Simple tips on that, yeah.
Yeah, because it's, you know, getting your system strong and healthy. You know, well, that moves on from the detox into really bolstering it and really strengthening it. And that helps us with our thoughts, it helps with our emotions. You know, like Lara says, good bit of exercise, get things moving.
Yeah.
I went through some pretty intense depression stuff the last few years, many years really, and I've come through it now, and I'm grateful for that, because that's been such an education, you know, and particularly out there, there's many brothers that are going through a lot of depression stuff and a lot of mental health stuff, and we can help hold space for that, of what's through that, what's on the other side of it, which is
necessary, needed, and just the right timing.
It's part of the journey, but it's you know, it's also, now we're going through this collective gateway as a portal as humanity, and what are we going to come out on the other side?
And there we are at our third part, and that is the question, what's going on?
What's going on? What's going on? Yeah.
What's going on? There are so many opinions out there that you get totally crashed. I mean, totally confused. Then you get the real fear about what is real, what is true, what do I feel? Am I okay with feeling what I'm feeling? Can I say what I think?
Yeah.
Oh, and
that's courage.
That's courage. Yeah. So, what's going on?
Yeah. And just simple things, how you can tune into certain things, switch off other things, just, you know, simple basic stuff, but putting it all together in a nice way that, you know, and we don't want to get into all those dramas and conspiracy theories and anything like that, but there is, you know, there's lots of layers of what is true, what's going on. The media is pumping full of a lot of fear-based drama, and it's okay to acknowledge that, but actually that's where our choice comes in again, you know, to really choose what is going to be healthy for us, where we focus, where we put our attention, and where we activate our intention.
Yeah, and really seeing it, like you said a few days ago when we were discussing about it, it's a test. You know, see it as a test, as a chance.
An initiation.
Which is a nice definition that comes from China, actually, that they say a disease is a chance. You know, it's a chance for healing, it's a chance for really getting aware of something, becoming aware of something, and realizing, why are you here?
Yeah.
You know, and really moving it, you know, and one big thing, I mean, I'm also, one big part of my work is a doula. I'm a midwife, a spiritual midwife, and even this, we've been discussing a few days ago, it's a birthing and a dying. It's a big birthing process right now. It's beautiful, birthing is beautiful. I've seen it so many times. I've been doing it by myself. Everyone has been birthed, so to speak.
It's challenging, but it's challenging. Amazing.
And sometimes you need some breaks in between. That's okay, but you go through it, and in the end is the light, is life, is love, is so much beauty, you know, and big health too.
Yeah.
So it's a birthing.
Yeah.
It's a birthing, and it's a great process. And you are also, it's good to take help, you know, from people and really say, okay, I need a midwife, I need people around me helping me through. That's okay. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, community, gathering people, but also we're going to help you to tune in to your, whatever you call it, your higher self, your these higher vibrational presence, you know. What is that for you? Because there's a lot of wisdom in that, there's a lot of guidance in that, there's a lot of help in that. And to be able to be a vessel for that in some ways, you know, something that's beyond just the normal daily mind stuff, something that inspires you, you know, to get that conscious flow happening. You know, and to trust in that, to trust in your knowingness. Not so much the mind and all the different thoughts, because the mind field out there is pretty wild at the moment. But to trust in your knowingness, to trust in that inner guidance and that inner alignment. And that's what we want to help you find, that inner alignment, inner strength, and that guidance that can really, you know, hold you through this. Yeah.
And we really choose to trust in ourselves in this whole process. We are going also through our birthing process, right? And we choose to trust in you. We really choose to trust in you. You can do it, you know, if you make a decision. If you get help and say, from friends, from the clan, from the collective, and you put your loving energy in it and your focus for the light, for health, for beauty, then you can do it. That's it.
Yeah, that's one of the things we really want to hold, is that real positivity and like, you know, hold that space for you. You know, that's something we're both really good at, is holding space. In a workshop or a seminar or with clients, we want to help hold that space for you, hold this possibility, this gateway, this portal open for this transition into a new place of being, really, which is the opportunity of the moment. Yeah.
And this birthing process takes you through the tunnel, and it takes you through the portal. And we are loving guardians of this gateway for a long time now. You are a big channel, and I'm doing it sometimes, but we're both definitely guardians of this gateway, and we really love to be there when you walk through and help you and guide you or support you, whatever you need.
Yeah, because we've experienced, even in the last days, what's on the other side of all of this.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and it's beautiful, and there's such an upwelling of life and life force and beauty and health and goodness, and which is abundance,
juiciness, joy. Yeah.
It's a little hard to hold fully at the moment, because there's so much fear and so much drama going on there. It was like a window opened up on Sunday, didn't it? Yeah. And we were like, oh, okay, we can see it, we can feel it, we can know this. Yeah. And then Monday kicked in, and oh, holy moly. And then you go, oh my God, and you buy back into the fear a bit, and then, but it's like, keep coming back to that place of what's on the other side of that, you know. At the moment there's a big hold happening, you know. It's not really in a big flow, but we're getting little windows, little opportunities, and hopefully we're going to be helping you guys to be some of the first people to really step through into this new flow, as we're doing it for ourselves, of course. And of course, as Lara says, we don't get it right all the time at all, and some days are very terrible and not so fun. But that's okay. That's okay, because we know
life.
and we know what's on the other side of it. We can feel it, we can see it.
We saw it and we can see it, and it's there, and you can really grab for it. It's really so close, you know. And we just have to walk through it and jump into it and whatever, dance into it, sing into it, and yeah, take it also, this birthing process is coming in waves, so it's waves of everything, waves of emotions. You know, it's like fear, and then there is excitement, and then you just trust, and you know it, and then you doubt in yourself, and yeah, it's waves. That's it, and it's absolutely right. That's perfect. That's how you go through it.
Yeah, there's waves of fear that come through, but there's waves of clarity as well. There's waves of ecstasy. There's waves of beauty, and to really stay open to that. And that's what hopefully this course is going to offer. Some of that frequency of the beauty of it, of the positivity of what's coming.
And what you mentioned, the clarity, it's the next step in our steps would be then really to find your purpose, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Destiny, mission, and to really have the clarity who you are and where you're going to. Yeah. And why are you here?
Yeah, why are you here? That's
so
the big existential question, of course, but there's so many of us that have felt something. We were here for some reason, or we're here for some purpose our whole lives, and we've sort of been waiting around, you know, for something to happen, and we've had this story in our subconscious of Armageddon or the apocalypse or some sort of change or shift, and that's happening now. So I'm actually really excited about it. It's like
super excited.
50 years I've been waiting for this, and now it's happening. And of course, as our friend Saint Germain would say, it's a bit of a storm in the teacup. You know, on one level it's a massive drama. On another level, according to statistics and stuff of the moment, it's not actually that dramatic. But nevertheless, on the appearance of it all, it's happening now. This is the moment, and who knows where it's going to go from there. You know, is it going to get more dramatic and more, or even more deadly, or is it just going to be boom, we're through? And that's what we've got to choose.
To choose, and what you said a few days when we had this great worldwide meditation for love and positive focus for nature and everything, and you said, okay, if you choose, you are chosen. Yeah. You know, and then there is no excuse to say, oh no, I'm not, I'm this and that. No, you are part of it.
Yeah, and like a lot of the religions have talked about this, you know, and there's always, who's the chosen ones? Who's the chosen ones?
Everyone,
the ones, the ones that choose.
Yeah, if you choose it, you are chosen.
You know, the mind doesn't quite know, what am I choosing though? You know, that doesn't really matter, because your mind tries to figure it all out first before it steps through the doorway. But to make that choice, to step through the doorway, and then you're going to see what's on the other side. So to really choose, and that deep resonance inside of you, when your cells know that, then the universe will know that, and you go, yep, and your soul will go, oh, okay, right, we can work with this now. Finally.
And then we are at our last step, the jump. And then you can jump. Once you've been letting go of all the toxins on all levels, and you've been dying and facing death on all levels. Doesn't have to be the physical death at all. It can be 5 minutes of dying. We will guide you through some kind of ritual and exercise with that. And then you go through all these, and then you really make a decision, and you get clarity, and you know who you are and what you're here for. Then you can jump. And that's
to really
it.
Take that big step, you know, and that does, require some trust in yourself, trust in your being, and to take that leap of faith into you, into your purpose, into the expanded, the big version of you. You know, we spend so much time in our little selves and our identity ego, which is fine. We've got to love that, though it's challenging at times, for sure. No. It's definitely challenging at times. But to really step into that, that incredible being that it's been on the edge of our awareness and consciousness for so many years, that we think, oh, maybe it's not even real, or maybe it's a fantasy, or, but it is real. And we're getting ready to step into that, and it's not just to be an individual person that saves the world, because that's not the time. This is the age of Aquarius. This is the age of working together in a team, in a group. That's why it's so ironic at the moment with all this isolation stuff, because that's what the age of Aquarius is about. It's group endeavor, you know. And but now we have this digital network and this internet and this all of this thing which has many different aspects to it, but to connect together, you know, and to really step into the new. Wow, you know, that creates a worldwide shift. That's how we can be of service to the world as well, you know, and you know, then who knows exactly what is going to happen, but it feels really good.
And we can really see it in our children. I mean, I see it in our children. They're already there.
Yeah.
They don't doubt. The new generation knows, and they are. They don't want to do, they just are. And they are there. And so we can just take our hands and follow them.
Our generation was the crazy ones that came in to prepare it all, and they're there already. So anyway, that's our introduction. What are we on, 26 minutes now? This was supposed to be under 10 minutes, but anyway, it's a beginning.
It was amazing, and we should maybe in the end say our names.
Oh, yes, introductions. So, ladies first.
Ladies first. So, I'm Lara Moira Dana, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
I'm Richard SION RA Windelov, and it's an honor to be here, honor and a pleasure, and welcome. Very much deeply from our hearts, welcome. And we wish you well on this journey. We wish ourselves well on this journey. And may it be a enlightening and fun experience also.
So love to the world.
Hey, kia ora, and hopefully see you on the course.
Yay.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao.